Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we're at LEGOLAND California to take you on a full tour around the park. So let's get going. Well, the first thing you're going to encounter when you get here is bag check. And today, Monday, January 15th, has quite a line. As soon as you get through security, take a photo in front of the awesome welcome sign. Just about everybody does it, and it is an awesome sign. They do have guest services both outside and inside the park, both here on the right-hand side. In fact, they share the building just on the other side of this barrier. And as you'll notice, LEGOLAND California is celebrating its 25th birthday for 2024. And as soon as we are through the ticket turnstiles, if you will, we are at an area called The Beginning, and it's appropriate because it is the beginning of this tour. To our right is that entrance to guest services on the other side, plus we have a photo shop. You get photos throughout the day at different rides. This is where you can pick them up at the end of the day. Over off to our left are some restrooms, as well as lockers and wheelchair rentals, stroller rentals, and let's show you those prices. And remember, these prices are as of January 15th. Want to rent a locker? Here are your options. Right next door to that rental area is a minifigure market. You can come in here and get a few bricks, minifigures, and some other merchandise. Continuing on, we have a soft serve ice cream window, and pastries and cookies does not appear to be open. It is right at rope drop, just about 10:05 in the morning at this moment. So that'll open up a little bit later on in the day. Then we have the market, and this is going to sell coffee as well as some freestyle machines on the left here. They've got some drinks, some fruit in a cup, different pouches that you can purchase. Ooh, we even have some ice cream too. If you would like a closer look at the food options throughout the park, you can check out my food guide from last year. I have not yet redone it for this year, but I'll put a link down in the description for that. And that'll look a little bit closer at some of these food options. We will point them out during the tour, but we aren't going to go into crazy detail with what's available. Directly opposite the market is this Reserve and Ride window. So Reserve and Ride is kind of like LEGOLAND's Fast Pass system. You can purchase a couple of different options, Express, Deluxe, and Ultimate. Each one is a little bit less waiting until you get to the Ultimate, and that's the fastest pass option. And the little entrance figurine here, or entrance display Lego build that they have here, is a birthday cake for the 25th anniversary. They've got all sorts of rides on there. I can see Coastersaurus right there. I think I see Miniland USA. We've got Ninjago, the ride up there. So much awesome stuff to take a look at when you come. Now, if we turn left from that birthday cake, you're going to see a big construction wall. If you've been to LEGOLAND in the past, you're probably like, well, that's how you get to Coastersaurus and Lego Movie World. Well, not at the moment. This whole area is closed under construction as it's being rethemed into Dino Valley. They are adding a couple of rides. I mean, it's the same rides they've had before, but they're retheming them. Like Safari Trek is being changed into Duplo Little Dino Trail. And they have a River Quest coming too. Now, this area was not closed just 2 weeks ago, and this whole Dino Valley area is supposed to be opening for spring 2024. Maybe by spring break, don't know, we'll find out. I will have an update for you here on the channel. Hit the like and subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date on this. As soon as it opens, I will be back here in the park to show you what this new land looks like. Next to those construction walls, though, we have the Sea Life Aquarium, which is still open. The only way to go to the Sea Life Aquarium is with the add-on to the, like a park hopper ticket. Of course, you can purchase it a la carte without coming to LEGOLAND at all, but if you are coming to LEGOLAND, this is the entrance in the park. Right there is the market, and straight ahead is the big shops. Let's talk about that next. Of course, the big shop is the biggest store at LEGOLAND California, and this is going to be the place that you're going to want to spend a lot of time looking around at the end of your stay, because if you buy some stuff at the beginning, you got to carry it around all day. If you're staying at the LEGOLAND Hotel, they might have a service that allows you to send your purchases back to the hotel. I know Disneyland has that type of service. I'm not sure about LEGOLAND, but this store is huge. Got tons of Lego builds. We've got Star Wars, Marvel, Technic. I know they got some Harry Potter over there. We've got some architecture, Lego City, Lego Ideas. We do have a lot of different, Ninjago over here, Creator. So definitely come in here and check this place out. If we exit the big store out their back exit, over here to our left, you're going to see some blue piping and steel work, and that is actually the ride queue for Coast Cruise, which is going to be the first ride we'll point out here on our tour. And then off to our right is going to be the Ninjago world. And so we're going to pop in Ninjago Land here and show you everything that's in there. This whole area actually has a lot, so we're gonna have to do some wiggling, some switching back on ourselves, because we've got Lego Ferrari Building Race that I don't want to miss over that way either. But we're gonna come over here into Lego Ninjago, the land, I guess. I don't know what else you want to call it. There's not a whole lot here. We do have a Ninja Kitchen over here off to our right, but it's hardly ever open. It sells wings. And then Lego Ninjago, the ride, that is going to be the primary attraction here in the Ninjago area. It's always very popular. All the switchbacks are full, quite a long line. This is a rope drop destination. That means that when the park first opens, you should consider coming here first. Then we have Woo's Warehouse right next to that. That is the gift shop that the ride spills out into. We've got a small rock wall over here. Want to climb that rock wall? Hello. This large building over here off to our right is the 4D show building. They have a bunch of different shows that go on throughout the day. A couple of different themes. We've got Dreams as the new one right now, but they also have Lego City 4D, Mythica 4D, and Lego Movie 4D. Now from there, we're actually gonna go backwards. I said that there's a lot down this way. So we have Lego Dreams, a build station in there. You can go in there and build all sorts of Lego creations. They actually have tons of build stations throughout Legoland, California. Another one of them is Lego City Space, which is over off to our left. Same sort of idea, but all the bricks and all the things, the models that they have for you to try to build are going to be space themed. And they have Mindstorms over off to our left, which is yet another one of those types of build areas. And if we flip directly across the way, we have Lego Ferrari Build and Race. Ferrari Build and Race is the largest of the build stations, and it's got that awesome Lego Ferrari car. And then you can see all these build stations in here. They actually have a bunch of different tracks that you can race your car against as well. It's totally awesome. We have popped back out now, and there's Coast Cruise, and we're actually going to turn to the right and go down this path. Right now, if you want to get to Lego Movie World, you actually have to go through Miniland USA and go that way, because that path that was over there was closed. You literally have to go around this tower in the center and cut back down that way. It's really convoluted and kind of out of the way. But we'll get to Lego Movie World way later on in the tour. In fact, it's going to be at the very, very end of this tour because of where it's located in the loop currently. To our left is a build a boat station. So you can build a boat and then race it down these waterways, which is totally awesome.
Everything is awesome. Oh my gosh, I love this song.
But then we have Miniland proper here, and there are, I believe, 6 different cities. We covered those in our Legoland Ultimate Guide for 2024, which I will also link down in the description if you want to check out that Ultimate Guide. The beginning of the year here, I try to put out a lot of content to help you plan trips for the year. All of these Miniland displays, 6 different cities, but for right now, I do want to pop up this way. There is another one up here, Washington, DC. This is probably the first city that most people will come across, because we kind of came into Miniland like a back way. All right, we're right back here to Dreams because I don't want to neglect to tell you about Pizza Mania. I almost forgot to mention it. It's right over here across from that, one of the food locations here at Legoland California. And next, I want to point out over here, one of the most awesome and newest play areas that they built here about a year ago. It's the Lego Ninjago Training Camp. This place is massive, and it has a lot of slides, a lot of climbing, a lot of swinging. This is a child's happy place. My kids spend a ridiculous amount of time at Legoland here at this amazing, awesome playground. And the best thing is, it is just one of like 2 or 3 really amazing playgrounds at Legoland. Next up is Bionicle Blaster. Another one of the rides here at Legoland. This one has both a height and age requirement. And if you want to know more about the rides here at Legoland, you can check out my ride guide that I'll also link to down in the description. I'm telling you, I've been putting out a lot of planning content, so I hope you guys find it helpful. Pizza and Pasta Buffet, another one of the main food locations here at Legoland, and we can quickly pop in on the price on that for you. Right next door is the Lego Technic coaster, which appears to be down right now. They've got a sign in front of the entrance saying that it is not open. It's probably why Ninjago has a slightly longer line than usual. People come down here trying to go to Technic coaster, find out that it's closed, and they backtrack and go to that ride because the Technic coaster here is another one of the rope drop destinations for Legoland California. And here is another one of the play areas. Not quite as large as the last one, but this one has like balls in there that you can play with. You put them in a machine and they shoot them into the air. It's really, really fun. My kids also love this location. There are a ton of different rides in this area, and we're not gonna hyper focus on each one. We've got Cargo Ace to our left, Lost Kingdom Adventure in this temple thing off to the right, and then we've got Beetle Bounce. A lot of rides here. And they're mostly geared towards the smaller children. Not a whole lot of thrills in this part of the park, but still good rides worth checking out. We've got some Midway style games, prize every time, straight ahead. And if we go this way, the one with the Pikachu and the Squirtle over here is one where you like throw the ball and knock the cans off. So they do have some decent prize items here. It's not just these types of things that you have no idea what those are. And this area right here is called Dune Raiders. It's a couple of different slides. They have a sack slide on the blue slides, and then they do just have a yellow and red slide that's like a twisty slide that you can go up there and just come down. This path here will take us up to Castle Hill, but there's not a whole lot to look at, so once we get up there, we'll check in and show you what's there. We do see the Dragon Coaster off to our right, though. I wouldn't be surprised if that's where my family went when they first got here this morning. They did split off from me. I'll catch back up with them after I've filmed this tour. But my youngest loves the Dragon. It's his favorite coaster at Legoland. And here it is, Castle Hill. To our right is Chicken and Crown, place where you can get chicken tenders. Then we have the entrance to the Dragon Coaster that we just talked about. Immediately opposite that is the entrance to the Royal Joust, another ride, but this one has an age maximum of 12 years old. We've got a whole bunch of games and different booths that have different things going on in here. Up at Castle Hill, Yeti's Ice Cream straight ahead. This area will not open till a little bit later on in the day, but this is where you could get ice cream at Legoland here at Castle Hill. Got some more refill stations. Somebody did recently ask me about the cups. Looks like $20 for 1 day, $22 for 2 days. What's on the Freestyle machines? Well, if you're not familiar with Freestyle, they have all sorts of stuff. We've got sodas, we've got Fanta, we have Powerade, we have a sugar-free Powerade, we have sugar-free vitamin water, and we got Coke as the the main product producer here, but a couple of different options as well. If the item is like blacked out like this, it means that the machine is currently empty, but it does look like they have Minute Maid and Peace Tea as well. To our right is the Castle Hill stage, and this is where they have a lot of performances throughout the day. The show changes depending on the season. I don't see any sign here right now telling me what show is going on, so maybe they don't have one in the off season because it's off season. But at different times throughout the year, they do different shows here. And you'll usually see a big, huge crowd of people in this open area if they've got a show going on. To the left is the Royal Joust, which we just briefly talked about. Again, age maximum of 12 years old there. And to the right is Knight's Smokehouse Barbecue. In my opinion, one of the best, if not the best place to get a bite to eat at Legoland. Large portions at affordable prices that are easily splittable. My wife and I usually get a whole meal here just for the two of us for about $21. Some more Midway games over here, prize every time. Of course, the prize every time games are always going to have the less interesting prizes, or the more interesting, like the Mario or the Pokemon themed prizes. Of course, they're a little bit harder games. Next up is the Hideaways, which once again, a massive, huge awesome play area for kids. This one's been here a while. Like I said, the Ninjago one is the newest. This one has been here for a while. But once again, my kids absolutely love coming over here and enjoying the hideaways. It's so large. There is only one way in and out. It's right here. So if you lose sight of your kids, don't worry. They can't escape if you are watching the exit. To our right is Granny's Apple Fries. And once again, not quite open yet here in this morning. Although there's a sign out that says, sorry, we missed you. I'd be surprised if it doesn't open at all today. Maybe it's just not opening up till 11. That does bring up an interesting point. If you are coming at a less busy time of the year, the off season, especially like mid-January, like it is right now, through to the beginning of spring break, which is about mid-March, you might find that some things are closed. Not everything is gonna be open. But again, Granny's Apple Fries is like one of the most iconic snacks at Legoland. And so I'm shocked for it not to be open today. It could just be the time of day. Straight ahead is Deep Sea Adventure, Lego City Deep Sea Adventure. It's a submarine style ride that is like a treasure hunt. Why am I doing this tour right now if a lot of these food places are closed? Well, again, I covered food in a different video. Plus, I also try to film these types of videos when there are the least amount of people around because I don't want to be getting in their way. I don't want to be bothering them. And therefore, I'm trying to film this when there's the fewest amount of people in the park. That just means that some of these places might be closed, but we can still point them out to you. Got churros con chocolate, churro stand. Not always open, but usually open throughout the day. Yet more Midway games. Got some Sonic themed stuffies that you can win here, and more Pokemon. To our left behind this barrier is a coffee shop. Again, usually open, but currently closed. Don't know if it's closed because it's seasonal or closed because of time of day. Burger Kitchen says it will be closed today on this sign, and I believe that one. This place right here, Burger Kitchen, frequently is closed during the off season. And that is over here next to Splash Battle. This is probably one of the funnest rides in the park, but this is usually only open seasonally. And why do I say it's fun? Well, because you get to squirt water at each other and you get to squirt water at guests. What could be more fun? Oh, and guests can squirt water at you too. But as it gets colder, I wouldn't be surprised if this closes. Got the entrance to another ride over there, Pirate Reef. You can see a little bit of the Legoland water park on the other side of this fence here. Little water play area that you can access here in the main park. We have the entrance to Captain Cranky's Challenge. Some changing rooms, some lockers, but be aware these lockers are the same price as the one up front. Even though you would likely only use this to let your kids go splash. It's not like you can if you rent it, you get it all day for $12, but it's a bit of a bummer to have to pay $12 for that. Over here we see a sign that tells us that they've got some Ninjago weekends coming up January 20th through February 19th. They do this all year long. They have different themes for different weekends. Not a whole lot is different about the park. They've maybe just got some event-specific like scavenger hunts and prizes and things like that. We're heading down this path. We're very quickly approaching Funtown, but before we get there, to our right, we have the actual ride vehicle for Captain Cranky's Challenge. And to our left is Skipper School. Let's go take a peek. Skipper School is fun. You can drive some boats around like a little obstacle course sort of a thing here. Not very many people doing it right now, like 3 boats on the water. But it is open. All right, now we're gonna head up this path towards Funtown. First thing you're gonna notice is the building straight ahead. It's called Brick Bros. That's a merchandise location. And it doesn't sell Legoland merchandise, it actually sells branded merchandise like Roxy and those sorts of brands. So you can go in there and check that out if you like. It's a lot of summer type apparel, but they do have some jackets and cardigans and things like that in there right now. But I feel like a lot of the times they've got like sun hats and flip-flops and towels and things like that. There's a little RC truck thing over here. You can drive some RC trucks around. And then we have the Fire and Police Academy, which is another ride here at Legoland. Not gonna get into that too much. Oh, the Adventurers Club over here is pretty fun. You go through there, and you can tell by the font, it's kind of like an Indiana Jonesy sort of theme thing. Inside, there are a whole bunch of keys, and you got to find the different colored keys. And they're actually, some of them are really, really well hidden. Really nice place to go through. And then the Legoland Water Park. This will not open until March 16th this year. officially fully on March 23rd. Just kind of like a soft opening on the 16th. It'll only be open on weekends until the 23rd, then it's open every day. Just like the Sea Life Aquarium, this does require a park hopper option. You can purchase tickets right here, day of. So if you didn't pre-purchase it and you want to come to the water park, you absolutely can. Let's go check on the prices. And this is what it says. So this is the add-on to your Legoland ticket. $5 for ages 1 to 2, $30 for ages 3 and up. And it says that water park admission is included if you bought the water park hopper ticket, the resort hopper ticket, or you have a gold, platinum, or elite annual pass. In my opinion, the water park is well worth it, so you should consider it. To our right is the factory tour. It's not that exciting, to be honest with you, but it's something to do. You can walk through and see a little factory tour as if they were creating and building Lego bricks and Lego creations. To our right is another build station. This one's called Rebuild the World, Planet Legoland. I think we can poke our heads in this area real quick. Once again, they've got different build stations here. You just walk up and they've got these little buckets full of Legos and you can build your own creations. And right here is Fun Town proper now. To our right is another freestyle machine. Like I said, well worth your consideration for drinks because they've got these all over the place. Directly ahead is Driving School, one of the more popular rides in Legoland California for kids. Iconic rides and one that they'll remember for a very long time to come. Directly opposite that is Fun Town's Urban Kitchen, and I wish that smells came through the TV because the smell coming from this building right now is heavenly. Probably opens at 11, like a lot of the places that we've been pointing out. This one is another fantastic option for you to consider for eating here at Legoland. The three main foods that they have there are going to be a Philly cheesesteak, a chicken curry, and like a shrimp pasta, shrimp fettuccine dish. So really, really good. To our left, though it doesn't look like it, is another stage show. And they do shows down there, just like the Castle Hill stage. Nothing been going on lately. I think they've been remodeling down there. But my guess is by spring break, they'll probably have something back down there. To our left is another burger place here at Legoland. Burger Stop, I think it's called. Burger Stop. And straight over that way is Sky Patrol. Now, earlier we mentioned getting to Lego Movie World the fastest. So if you were to follow those detour signs, it's actually going to spit you out right here. There's a sign right there that says back to the beginning and exit. So they do have signage to help you navigate the park with Dino Valley being closed. But Lego Movie World's actually down that way. Over here off to our right is the entrance to driving school. They do have two driving schools, a regular driving school and a junior driving school. Different ages on that. This ride also has an age maximum, so adults cannot ride, or even upper teens as well. Now we're gonna head down this way towards Lego Movie World. It does say no through traffic right here. This whole, detour is new to me. Again, just 2 weeks ago when I was here last, the pathway was open, so they've closed it now. And we're gonna have to figure out this detour for the next probably 3 to 4 months or so. But before we head down into Lego Movie World, let's go up into Duplo Playtown and show you what's up here. If you recall, I pointed out that tower when we were down in Miniland and said that you had to go around it to get to Lego Movie World. So that's where that tower is in Duplo Playtown. It's the Kid Power Tower. Not a whole lot going on up here right now. Not a whole lot at all. They also have a little train over here that you can go around, but this is just like a play area. Again, more designed towards little kids because it's Duplo themed, but they do have some slides and different climbing things here. We exit out of Duplo Playtown and continue down, finally, into Lego Movie World. And this is gonna be the end of our tour. Another sign alerting us to no through traffic as we come down in here. Now, it is 10:45 in the morning, and I've got a couple of Legoland model citizens, that's their employees, that's what they call them here, as viewers. And they told me that Lego Movie World would not be opening until 11 a.m. With the change because of how out of the way it is now to get here. My guess is that because today is a holiday, it is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, that it is opening earlier but probably like the middle of the week. It's definitely probably not gonna be open till 11. Weekends, I bet you you'd probably find this place open earlier than 11. I wouldn't rush over here first thing because of, you know, how far and out of the way it is. Plus there's like not a whole lot of people here right now. Unikitty's Disco Drop has like almost no wait. Probably could get on that ride right now if I wanted to. And we do have another play area over here, Benny's Rocket Ship. It's a small play area, just a couple of slides, or maybe one slide. The primary ride in this area being Emmett's Flying Adventure Masters of Flight, and that's going to be the most popular ride here, as well as one of the more popular rides in the park in general. And then just outside of that ride, we have Cloud Cuckoo Crepes. This is another area that, well, it sells really, really good crepes, but I feel like it's always closed during the off season. So don't be surprised if it's not open when you get here. But the mainstay, or the primary quick service location in Lego Movie World, is actually Everything is Ramen. So this will open up a little bit later on today. Everything is Ramen sells ramen and rice bowls. And I've found them to be hit or miss. Sometimes they're really good. Sometimes it's like, oh, why did we eat here? But the decor is really fun and really cool. They also have a water play area here as well. I'm sure you heard it and noticed that. To our right as we walk around this area is Emmett's Super Suite, where you can meet Emmett and friends. It says the Lego Movie 2 experience. Enter here. And then they have the Awesome Shop, which is just a small gift shop here at Lego Movie World that has Lego Movie World themed merchandise. And once again, we come to another construction wall. As we see, they are remaking Dino Valley. So yes, we can't go that way. I mean, we already knew that from the very beginning. So we're gonna turn back around. We've got another build station. Build whatever you wanna build. Go in there and they just have bricks for you to build whatever you wanna build. Which is Queen Whatever themed. Speaking of Queen Whatever, the carousel that you saw earlier is called Queen Whatever's Carousel. And that's a full circle loop here on Lego Movie World. At this point, the only thing that I can do is go back through everything we've already come. We have done a full circle grand tour of Legoland California at the beginning of 2024. Again, you can expect Dino Valley to open up a little bit later on in the spring of this year. And when it does, we'll have a new video here on the channel showcasing everything that land has to offer. And that's it for our time here today, taking you on a full tour of Legoland California for 2024. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you have questions I didn't answer, go ahead and drop them in the comments below. I'm always happy to answer them. Then click this video to keep watching. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.